Hi, in this video, I will show you some general settings within the account, mainly focused on invoicing and your account balance. When you log into Simple, you can see there's a dashboard here with an overview of the weekly numbers, your latest applications and messages, and of course, the campaign sidebar. At the bottom left, you can find your account. This is a place where there are a few important menus, which I will show you right now. The first one is general. This is where you can fill in your company details and especially your invoicing details. These can and will be used for every invoice that is related to your subscription or to media budget. You can insert your address here, the name that you would like to have on the invoice, as well as the invoicing email address. So this is the email address to which we will send the invoices. Of course, you also may want to include your VAT number and also the country from which your company is, the legal form. And if you want to, you can also set a default PO number for your account. If you insert a PO number here, all invoices that will be generated will have this PO number on them automatically. Of course, you can also change the PO number per invoice in the invoices menu, which I will show you in a few minutes. The last things that you can change here are whether or not you want to set up two-factor authentication. So this means that for every 3 or 4 weeks, people that will log into Simple will first have to verify their authentication by going through an email on which they can use a verification code to finish their login. And you can also set the candidate deletion period here. So as you can see, you can change the number of months that your candidate data is being stored after a candidate has last applied for one of your vacancies. So this means if I apply to your vacancy right now, the data will be stored for 48 months and then will be deleted. If you want to, you can also set a lower number of months, and a general advice here is to set 24 months. Okay. If you want to save your changes, make sure to hit save at the bottom right here, and then you're good to go. Next up that I want to show you is the invoices menu. So here you can find an overview of all invoices that were generated by Simple, and these will include your subscription as well as your media budget. You can find the invoicing date, the invoicing number, the amount excluding VAT, and also including VAT, the payment status, and you can also view the preview of the invoicing PDF with all included details that we know from the general tab within the account settings. And of course, for which vacancy you have spent or whether it is for your account balance. You can download the invoice here, and if you want, you can also update the PO number. So you can make sure to include the specified PO number for this invoice, and then update the invoice accordingly. So let's do so here. And if we now take a look at this, it includes PO number test. All right. So the final thing I want to show you in this video is the account balance. This is where all of your media budget will be stored, and you can also find a trace and history of where the budget was spent. As you can see here, this is the currently available budget we have on our account, and you can add budget here to your account balance by clicking add budget and then selecting one of the options that you would like to include on the invoice. Upon generating an invoice, it will automatically appear in the invoicing section and be sent to the email address that we know in your general account details. The transaction history gives an overview of where your budget was spent. So as you can see here, for each date that a transaction happened, the budget moves, for example, from the account balance to a specific campaign. So you can see that on December 13th, there was €1,000 being transferred from the account balance to the campaign account executive for the brand Simple. If you use Simple for more than one brand, you can see for the different brands also the spend that you have here. Of course, it may also be that you want to stop your campaign early. For example, we did on December 19th. The remainder of your campaign budget will be transferred back to your account balance. All right. If you want to, you can also make an export of this. And then you have all these details in a CSV file, which you can use to open up a spreadsheet and to do some financial calculations or reporting there. Thank you for watching. This will be all for now. And in another video, I will show you the other settings within the account.